I will never forget the first time I ventured into Puligny-Montrachet, probably the most famous village for Chardonnay in the world, on my way to see Gerard Boudot at Etienne Sauzet. He has the most extraordinary house and winery on the edge of this tiny little village, and it looks directly at the Côte d'Or and directly at the Grand Cru vineyards and Premier Cru vineyards that make the most celestial Chardonnays on the planet. With that as your backdrop, you can't fail to make great wine. And in tasting through what is quite a large portfolio of different wines with him, I was completely struck by how meticulous he is. He's a complete clean freak. His winery is absolutely pristine. Stainless steel tanks shine, and his oak barrels are all beautifully blonde and perfectly sort of in line. I mean, he's an amazingly fastidious guy, and that comes through in the wines. That's why we all love them. So from the very, very top of the ladder, he makes Le Montrachet, Chevalier-Montrachet, Bienvenues-Batard-Montrachet, Batard-Montrachet. Do you notice the link there, the word Montrachet? And also a host of Premier Crus from all of the great vineyard sites. He also makes some Chassagne from the neighbouring vineyard village, and also Puligny itself. But one little tip, one really hot tip for you is, if you want to get into his wines, start at the very bottom with his straightforward Bourgogne Blanc, his generic white Burgundy. Bourgogne Blanc Etienne Sauzet is an absolute cracker, because what he does is he draws little snippets of wine from all of these other grand wines and pours it into this generic basic wine, along with a few vineyards that are just outside of the village boundaries. And you get a wine that has all of his magic and all of his majesty, but for a fraction of the price. Now, Gerard these days works very closely with his daughter Emilie and his son-in-law Benoit, and they're the next generation of Sauzet kind of producers, and they are doing an extraordinary job, because the wines seemingly get finer and finer every year. So this is one estate for you to watch if you like completely chiselled, really lean and mean, really age-worthy white Burgundy.